Get on the road. On the road again. Hello. Just running some errands down to Towson. Thought I would stream it. Haven't done one of these in a little bit. Driving Graybird today. Let's see if I can't adjust this a little bit better. I guess I'm using a different mount, and this mount is not the greatest for this. Can't get the bend just right. Anyway, I got Graybird out today. Be driving her around. Haven't driven her in a few days. Hello, Twin Cities. Yesterday, I was out driving the Aztec around, and you guys who have watched these streams on a regular basis probably have seen that the check engine light in the Aztec's been on for a couple weeks. And short story is that I scrolled through an evap hose, or vacuum hose, whatever you want to call it. And so it triggered an evap code for a small leak. I don't know why it was coming up as a small leak, because the whole hose was just gone. But anyway, I had to, I ran up to the auto parts store finally yesterday and got new hose, and for that and cleared the code out, so hopefully the light will stay off for a little bit. Yeah, it's still annoying, and a whole grand scheme of things, since it was just a hose, it was only $1.15 for the part. The only reason why I hadn't replaced is I didn't realize how easy it was going to be to replace that hose completely. And, yeah, it was a whole lot easier than I thought it was. Is the old line, just the old vacuum hose just has to go over this one little piece of plastic, hard plastic, and then you put it over the EGR valve, I think is where it connects to, and it was done. So I thought I had to like actually go in behind the engine and stuff to replace the whole thing, and no, it was a lot easier than I thought. I'm perfectly okay with that. So that was probably the cheapest repair I've had to do on that car in a while, because that was only $1.15, or however much it was. Well, it's funny, the Aztec for a while there at check engine light was on more than it wasn't. Back when I first started driving that thing back in high school, you know, design obsolescence kicked in, and everything was that could break was breaking on that car. And me being the sappy, you know, teenager that loved the car, I kept fixing it because I loved the car. And a couple of years later, she's still kicking. I've definitely got my money's worth out of the repair work I've done or put into her. So, because I've got another 100,000 miles out of it, so I really can't complain too much about it. But yeah, so right now I'm driving Graybird, if you also haven't seen. So I don't think I've done a live stream with Graybird in a long time. So depending on how much traffic there is at the next, or at the one traffic light up ahead, I might play with her a little bit, and you can hear that V8 power. But it depends on how much traffic there is. Is that light, it's the first light before the interstate, so it's pretty much a straight shot gunning the gas because you're getting onto the highway, so it's relatively okay. I wouldn't do it at like the light that's right here or the next light. I would do it only there. Also, keep your guys' fingers crossed. I go in for a second interview for the one place I've been applying to. Hopefully this is more than just an interview. Hopefully this is actually, so here's your start date, yada, 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 yada. You know, go get your drug test and, you know, we'll see you Tuesday or whatever. But we'll see. Fingers crossed. To be honest, I'm a little confused with everything that's happened because when I interviewed for them originally, they said that they were going to have two people. That, why is this guy on the wrong side of the road? Okay. Apparently he can't be bothered to make the proper turns. Anyway, so essentially they said that they would have two people, or narrow it down from two, or the 6 people they interviewed to 2 people, go through the background and all that. Then they would have a second interview with the big boss. But they gave me a conditional offer of employment, so I thought, maybe no one else made it, but since they're still calling this an interview, I don't know. I'm hoping it's just like the informal, like, oh, hello, just wanted to talk to you before I actually said yes, you have the job, or something like that, but we'll see. My fingers crossed. It's still related to what I want to do, and it's a decent gig for a first, like, real job, and to give you, like, real world working experience, and all that, so fingers crossed with it. I go in on Wednesday for that at 11. They just called me this morning. So amazing. They only just recently repaved this road, like probably within the last 1 or 2 years, and it's already starting to crack here on the side. The BGE just dug up that little section right there, put that bump in. Oh well. The county police finally turned that little sign off. Probably because no one's listening to it anyway. Yeah, this is probably one of the few stretches of road where literally no one does the speed limit. No, like literally, in my experience, no one pays attention to it. They just all ignore it. It drops from 50 to 40 through there because of the one intersection and the entrance to camp. Crap, what is that? I don't know why I'm drawing a blank on that, the name of that National Guard base, but it's also where MEMA, the Maryland Emergency Management Agency, was based out of and stuff. And so during like rush hour and stuff, it can get a little hectic there, but outside of that time frame, there's really no reason for it to be 40, and people always ignore it. Although that was when Mama MD worked out of the Garrison precinct before it was shut down. She used to do speed enforcement right there all the time. She always joked that the train goes about 30 miles an hour through there, so She could pick it up on her radar as it went by. Going over train tracks again. It's actually a different set of tracks than the ones that we saw earlier. Those tracks are for Maryland Midland. This is their eastern interchange with CSX. Or, yeah, eastern. Okay, we're about to get on the interstate here in a moment. This guy's gonna be right in front of me, and this Toyota's gonna stay right there. Yeah, that sucks. Oh well, I guess I can't play today. I tried. Ugh. Merge right. I'll pass you. God, that never gets old. I love this car. She just goes. That's been like the biggest like change for me. It's like it's not like the Aztec doesn't have that power. But the Aztec, it's got, I think, a little bit too small of an engine for the size of the car, and so you step on it, and a lot of times it just makes more noise than anything, and it can be a minute for it to get up and going. Once it gets going, it can be pretty quick, but getting there is time-consuming. But like this car, I mean, you just hit the gas and she just goes. We got some service vehicles on the shoulder. Time to move over. Give them the room that they need. This ass in the truck's gonna change lanes past me. Just barely. You're an ass. The whole reason why I changed the lanes. He's gonna go right past me. He's probably cussing me out like, oh, he got in the left lane, blah, 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 blah. It's like, bro, there's state highway vehicles on the right shoulder. You move over a lane when they have their lights on. It's not that fucking hard. It takes literally 2 seconds to do it and get past them. Sometimes I wish this was a real Crown Vic or a real police car. Oh. Move over this guy on. That's probably one of my biggest pet peeves is when people don't move over for stop service or emergency vehicles, service vehicles, all that other good stuff. Because it's just like those people are there trying to help either other people, trying to make the road safer for you and me, and you can't give them that extra couple feet of space when we're whizzing by at 70 miles an hour. It's like, is it really that hard? You know, those people put their lives on the line every day to make sure that we can get to work, get to everywhere, or safely, and assholes like that guy in the truck can't slow down and be patient for 5 seconds to pass the stopped vehicles on the side of the road. And in a way, I also kind of, I don't want to say take it personally, but in a way, take it personally, I guess, because, you know, for 30 plus years, that was my parents on the side of the road. You know, they were the ones risking their life on the side of the road to make sure that we all can get to work safely, and to help people that were stranded on the side of the road. And, you know, and it only takes a second. It only takes a second. Everyone's life can be changed forever. One of the reasons why I started this channel is just get tired of people that act like it's not a big deal, and it is. You're driving a missile at 70 miles an hour down the interstate. You know, you need to pay attention to what's going on in front of you, and you need to make sure that you're driving appropriately. You know, making sure you change lanes safely, not tailgating people. Speed, I'm not too big on speed, but like, keep it within reason. Like 10 over isn't a big deal to me, but like, once you start getting past that, you're starting to get into that territory. Speaking of tailgaters, this Ford behind me is starting to get a little close. I mean, they're okay where they're at now, but I would like to see them farther back. That's just me. So they're probably still within that 3 to 4 second range, but I'm one of those people, I prefer it when people are just a little bit farther behind, just because, especially nowadays with all the distractions in the cars, it gives you that little bit extra time to, you know, see what's coming and move. I just recently saw a video not long ago. Some dude was angry that the police didn't arrest a guy because the guy ran a stop sign. I was just like, yeah, that's not how that works. Not two speed demons here, this Infiniti and the Chevy on my right. We just slowed hella down when he realized what that car this was. Second decisioner right there. Apparently they can't read the signs that say the left 2 lanes go one way and the right 2 lanes go the other way. that stuff is difficult, but for a lot of people, apparently it is. Chevy was getting a little close there. Ooh, someone took out the Jersey wall right there. Ouch. That would definitely hurt hitting it. Probably happened one of the days recently when we had some bad weather. Am I gonna go for the extra lane, dude? Ford Fusion is doing 70 miles an hour on a donut. I guess you can't read the little instructions that say don't go over 50 or 55. Depends on the tire, I guess. Oof. Speed demons galore today. Can't get over it. Ugh. For this minivan, I should be able to. Ooh, someone's got the reefer. Smell it back there. Someone in the woods probably was smoking on the side of the highway. Oh, for God's sake, people. Okay. Get over now. This Honda's going enough. Window tints too dark, can't tell what kind of person is driving it. How they're driving, I just would expect it to be like grandma doing 5 under the speed limit. Either that or it's a stereotypical soccer mom. I tell you, soccer moms either go like 100 miles an hour down the highway or they do like 10 under wherever they go. There's like no in between. It's either one or the other. And both will get angry if you speed, including the one, especially the one that's doing like 20 over. It's like it's okay if they do it, but no one else is. Like, it's funny, a lot of people I know that do work in LEO, they always say that the people that complain the most, like the people that call the station complain about people speeding, running stop signs, etc., oftentimes are the people that also get pulled over. Yes. Come on, Tesla, you're driving a Tesla. Why aren't you doing like 80? Getting a little close there, Lexus. Good lord. I tell 695 is like lawlessness when it comes to like tailgating and crap. Or this Tesla slowing down for absolutely no reason. Okay, we're doing 10 under now. It's our Tesla. What are you doing? Definitely a Karen driving that car. She had the haircut and everything. I mean, it makes sense. She's driving a Tesla. Just saying. Just saying. Nice. Guess you can't read signs now, can ya? Because reading is hard. Especially when you're driving a probable cause machine as a Buick LeSabre. There's two types of people that drive Buick LeSabres. Old people that should probably not be driving anymore, and people that have lots of probable cause in the car. Oof, that was a big pothole. Good lord. Might have to send State Highways a nice little message about that. There's a couple of them there. Fun little fact, this is how you're supposed to get to Kenilworth, not do what probably all those people there on the right are doing. Yep, that way SUV did it. Tried to. That intersection gets a lot of people confused because they come off of 83 and their GPS will tell them, turn right. Someone just got pulled over by the police back there. I didn't see them at all. Unless I just wasn't paying attention when I turned right. I was only looking for traffic. Interesting. I'll have to see if they were there or if they literally just got lit up. Balmer County has a car stop right behind us. I would like to make it through this light cycle, folks. Please go. So, if you want to know something funny about this street, so this is Kenilworth Avenue, back when Mama MD was the traffic supervisor for the Towson precinct. She used to get literally emails every day, and keyword emails with an S, for someone that lives somewhere along here that would send an email every time a truck drove through here, because there's a truck restriction. So semi-trucks and big box trucks and stuff aren't allowed to come down here. And she used to get like emails every day, just like, truck went by, it's, you know, something o'clock, a truck just went by. So yeah. Oh, what is this guy doing? Are you serious? There's a center turn lane. Use it. I don't know either. Although I did learn something interesting about these turn lanes. That now, granted, this one's posted, you can't do that, but I would like actually to do more research about it. I wish I knew like a state's attorney or someone I could message me like question about this, but I don't have those kind of connections. My parents do though. They're always asking people that for stuff. Well, Mission Barbecue, one of the best places to get barbecue if you're ever in this area, or like Young's Mills, Annapolis, or any of those places. They got some of the best barbecue ever. Into the future. Hello, Phil. You're actually just tuning in and as the stream's about to end. I'm almost to my destination, but don't worry. I will most likely run a second stream on my way back. That one will probably be a little bit longer because I'm planning on stopping in Westminster. Goodness, excuse me. There's Precinct 6. I've been inside that building a couple times growing up. Let's see, is there parking out front or... Yeah, there is. Okay, I'm parking up here. I don't feel like parking downstairs and I have to walk up the steps. Let's pull in behind the Chevy. Alright guys, I'm going to end the stream here for a couple minutes. I'll start a second one once I get inside, or after I come back, I should say. So peace.